What's going on, everybody? Amazing first two segments with Mike Zuber, but what else would you expect? Just pure fire. So, Mike, how you doing? We're
I'm
segment
doing
number
good, man.
three. We're easing into the weekend, but every day
Yeah.
Saturday for you. So,
Yeah. What are you talking about? Weekend every day. I got 7 Saturdays in a row, man. What are you talking about?
whatever.
I'm taking a nap later. What are you talking
45, 6, 14.
about? Nice inside joke right there.
Yeah, 45, 6, 14. Watch the other two segments and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
There you
So, Mike, one of the things that I wanted to talk about, the last thing that I wanted to talk to you about today, is we watch a lot of stuff, right? We watch a lot of stuff trying to input, data inputs, understanding other people's views, understanding what's going on in the market. So we watch and we read a lot of stuff on a daily basis to make sure that we're informed, not only for our business, but also for our subscribers.
Mhm.
So the thing that I wanted to ask you about was, I think that you and I have probably done less than 10 fear videos.
Oh, for sure.
Less than
Yeah.
10 fear. And well, we're over 200.
Okay.
So less
Oh,
than
you mean
10
together, right?
Yeah, together. Yeah.
Right,
Less than
right.
10 fear videos where it's like we're really telling people, please, please, please watch out for this. This is a real thing, right?
Mhm.
So basically 5%, less than 5%.
For sure.
So I wanted to understand from you, because I know that I started watching your channel probably about a year ago, maybe a little bit, probably about a year ago. And one of the things I liked about your channel was that it didn't spend really much time at all talking about the pulling of the hair out and, constantly, the constant conspiracy theory and, UFOs have taken over our supply chain. So why is the approach that you take the approach that you take?
Yeah, that's a very interesting question because I've thought about this a lot. Because one thing you learn on YouTube is if you want to grow fast, you preach fear.
Yeah.
You make every headline scary.
Yep.
You take the most single variable and spin it in the most horrific story possible.
Yeah.
You make pretty charts that look pretty, and you talk about nonsense. And if you want to grow,
not that you have anybody in mind.
No, not that I have anybody in mind, but that's if you want to grow and you want to get paid.
Yeah,
that's the way to do it, right? There are people out there that the last year they've done every video as a crash, or fear, or the world is ending, go get bullets and guns and silver or whatever. And their motivation is money. It's not helping. These channels are making a lot of money. These creators are making lots of money. So why am I not doing that? Well, the short answer is I don't have to.
Right.
My life's been paid for years. So I haven't done something for money in a decade, probably. I'm good. I don't have any wants, needs, or desires I can't take care of on my own. So the first answer is I don't have to sell my soul to some YouTube algorithm. Yeah. It's just not who I'm going to be. The second thing is I simply don't believe it. I will never put something out there that I don't believe. Believe me, if I thought we were headed to a civil war or World War III or famine or whatever, I would talk about it.
Sure.
If I believed it, I would talk about it.
Yep.
I just don't. And I honestly think most of those channels that are preaching fear, and when you go to somebody's channel and 17 videos in a row say crash or bubble,
crisis,
probably a red flag. That's probably nonsense. And oh, by the way, those channels are getting paid and they're hurting people. Right. How many people watched Ken McElroy's video about a 40% decline when Ken McElroy hasn't bought a single family home in decades? He's big time. He's huge. I get it. He's rich. He is probably 10x richer than I am, but he hasn't looked at a single family home in a decade. I look at it every day. Yeah. What is he doing talking about 40% decline? And oh, by the way, shocking, he was wrong. But how many people watched that and did nothing? Right. And then lost. I mean, so yeah, so I don't believe in it. I don't sell my soul for, these people are making a penny a click. Every time you watch one of their videos, folks, they're making a penny. So it's just whatever. So I don't, yeah, but let's be real clear. I am frustrated that my channel grows 10 subs a day. I'm frustrated. It annoys me.
Mhm.
These other channels were my size and now they're over 100,000. That annoys me,
Mhm.
but I'm not going to sell my soul for a penny.
Right. Well, and I think the other thing too is that eventually do yourselves a favor and track what they say. Track what they say.
The stuff's recorded. Go back and watch. The video is still there.
Yep.
I talk about the daily financial news for almost 3 years in a row.
Yep.
Watch any day you want. Go put in your birthday. See what happens.
Yep. Track what they say, because what you'll find is very often, even if they had, generally speaking, the right data, they had no idea what to do with it and have no clue how it actually impacts things, because they are nothing. They are no ones. They're not investing in the real estate market. They don't know their elbow from their you know what. They don't know.
And they only have, on a good note, they have 5 years experience. Well, the last 5 years have been kind of good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's the other thing too, Mike, that I think that, for us, we lived through really kind of two corrections already, right? We really lived through two corrections and invested through two corrections. And so for me, that's one of the reasons that I loved your channel in the beginning, was you really talked about the fact that you went through it, that you lived through it. Here were the things that you were seeing.
Dude, I have scars and I'm permanently impacted. I don't own stocks.
Yep.
Yes. Have I been wrong the last 15 months? Yes. Do I care? Not the slightest.
Nope. Don't care. Exactly. 100. And even crypto. And it's not to say, what I think is kind of crazy is, is your portfolio supposed to be 30% stocks, 30% crypto, and 30% silver?
Oh yeah.
No,
yeah.
Like, that's just ridiculous. Yes, the majority of our portfolio is real estate. However, our majority of our portfolio is actually cash. It's cash producing.
Cash producing. Yeah.
How does your portfolio produce cash when it's stocks, crypto, and silver? And for us, for both me and for Mike, we both have money in those other assets. Sure. I absolutely do. The difference is it's a very small fraction and it's just upside. There you go.
I got a paperweight on my desk. It's a kilo of silver.
I was going to say, that's big.
Yeah. 2012. So again, I've had some of this from years. Yeah. I have no idea what this is worth, but
if it's a kilo, it's probably worth about,
it's heavy,
about $600.
Woohoo! Yeah, I have some.
And here's the thing, that's good, but Mike and I don't have any affiliations with any silver houses.
No, I'm not.
Or we're not doing Webull, where it's like, open up a bunch of stocks and this is the way to do it, guys. No. At the end of the day, it's understanding the people that you're watching. How involved are they in what they're talking about?
Yeah. And the last thing I want to say on this, if you're watching a channel that's talking real estate and they've never owned a piece of rental property.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah. I'll leave it there.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. Stay tuned to my next segment, which is menopause.
Yeah, exactly. I read about it in a book. The hot flashes are real. I don't know how you know that, but okay. Yeah.
Like, I know nothing. Only what I've heard.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
And that's a fairly small sample size. So, yes. Yeah. So, Mike, I appreciate you taking the time with us this week. As always, it was a blast.
Thanks, buddy.
Tell everybody where they can find you, my friend.
One rental at a time. Just go to your Google search bar and type it in. It should be easy to find.
And if you're contemplating, right, if you're going to put the time, effort, and energy into something, honestly, I would tell you the best investment that you can make is first in Mike's book. And secondly is the course. There's a free course, there's a paid for course, but I can tell you, I know people that spent a whole lot more money than $300 and got a whole lot less. And being a part of the One Rental at a Time community, being in that Facebook group, Mike, that's nuts. That's not natural. There are people celebrating deals almost every freaking day.
It's awesome. It puts a smile on my face every day I go there.
It's amazing. And these people are seeing these deals. They're finding them even in this tough market. I actually had one of the guys that I'm helping actually say, Matt, I'm actually seeing them in inventory. I was like, kind of like we told you over the last few months.
Yeah.
Yeah,
kind of been there. Yeah, exactly.
And so I was like, right, but the principles, but now you know what a good deal is.
Exactly.
So now you understand, you did the work. Now you understand, oh, that's not that good a deal. That's not a very good return.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it. It's
really, really good. So Mike, thanks again for the time. As I always say, we put a ton of time, effort, and energy into creating this amazing content for you. 11:30 a.m. Eastern time this weekend, 3 hours, your questions, my answers. And I'll share anything really, except for my actual personal financial spreadsheet. That's the only thing I won't share, but everything else I'll share. So yeah, happy to have you, Mike. It was awesome. Thanks so much. We'll see you guys at 11:30 Eastern time this Sunday on the live stream, and we will see you next week. Thanks so much, everybody.